Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. The S&P 500 was down just about 0.2% today. Again, kind of a flat day, just 3 days in a row now. Not a lot of action one way or another, really. Just waiting for this PCE inflation report for tomorrow. Let's just talk about that a little bit so we know what to expect. In November, the core PCE, month over month from October to November of last year was up 0.1%, which is quite low. And then from December, from November to December is 0.2%. Still right in range. If you take zero point 0.2 times 12, it's 2.4. So, the Fed's trying to get it to 2%. And but the expectation is 0.4% for the month of January. Now, PCE reports quite late here at the end of February, and looking back, we've already seen CPI go up a little bit more than expected. We also saw PPI, the wholesale inflation, go up more than expected. So, there's some expectations that this would hit 0.4%. That's a trend. 0.1, 0.2, 0.4. So we'll see what happens, and what the market reaction is to that. Often we have a muted response to PCE only because, again, it's the third main inflation gauge that comes, very late in the month. And markets already kind of, mentally at least adjusted to those numbers so far. But it is, I still think, that inflation is the biggest threat to the market rally. If the Federal Reserve, is forced to leave rates up way farther than the market is expecting, or even maybe raise rates at some point, which the market's really not expecting, you could have some issues. So I do think these PCE reports are going to be important. I think the artificial intelligence component of it, that was really the big hot issue last week, will ultimately kind of dominate this, especially if we don't have, a raise in rates. If it just takes them longer to lower rates, I don't think that's going to be an issue. You watch. I mean, it's already, the market has readjusted from 6 rate cuts down to 3 for the year, which lines up with basically the 3 rate cuts that the Federal Reserve said that they thought they were going to do on their dot plot from December of last year. So, we've had that adjustment already, and the market's still 5,070 on the S&P 500. So I don't think that's going to be a big issue. However, I'm interested in this trend. If you look at the month by month chart, it's kind of volatile on these inflation numbers. So it's not a big deal to have it go up for a while and still come down. The overall year over year inflation has been coming down for core PCE quite nicely. It's at 2.9%. So that'll be interesting to see where that is also, tomorrow. So good things to talk about tomorrow, and I'll definitely be covering that during the video that I do for our the market summary. And look forward to talking to you then. Thank you very much.